Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They go right back to Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen now on first down. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 44, Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen, eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Bills had 4-9 now on the year, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Diggs near the sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa out to his left. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Give running right is Mitchell. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To his throw here into the hands of Moore. And some room to work. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Rondale Moore with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A give here to Mitchell.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 10, Allen eluding the pressure right.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 51 yards.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Right back to Mitchell here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around.
And my goodness, another interception. 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick, and this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, they're off.